Kind of disappointing to lose to Roma in the Coppa Italia final last season, but we've got a new season ahead of us and 2 Scudettos in a row. All we're missing is that Champions League, and that's what my goal is for this season, and I'm not going to stop until it's won. Lost in the semi-finals to Dortmund in a fantastic 2-leg tie. Nothing we can do about that. Welcome back to the Season 4 of the Milan career mode, and we're starting off with a Supercoppa match coming up against Roma. So we have to face them twice in a row. But before we get into that, there are some departures that happened because I did play the preseason tournament and I did get maybe some loans out. I do have some loans that are waiting to go through, and I don't know if you did see it in one of the top deals, but Nabil Fekir has left, and another player that I honestly, like, it hurt me selling, but it just had to be done. The guy had 2 massive injuries last season, and it's just going to open up more playing time for guys like Auge, and if we do sign somebody. But Ante Rebic has left Milan to go to Atletico Madrid. Logan Adams has gone to Stade Reims on a loan. But yeah, Rebic, we got a big offer for him that we could not say no to. Now 29 years old. He was starting on the decline. He still has some fantastic stats, but hopefully he can be back to his best at Atletico Madrid, and I think this just works for us because we got a lot of money for him, and we did get a lot of money for Nabil Fekir. They were offering, I think, like 11 million plus party, but I didn't think that was a good fit for our side, so I just renegotiated, got 82.5 million for him, and we eventually did sell on Nabil Fekir, and now he's gone to Chelsea. Atletico Madrid have signed Rebic. Like I said, that really sucked for me, but we also did get some transfer offers for Diogo Dalot. I don't know if it's gonna see here, but no, it's not gonna show here. Diogo Dalot, I flipped a coin, heads or tails. If it was tails, I would have had to actually go ahead and negotiate it, see if they would accept it, but I got heads twice in a row, one from Chelsea, one from Manchester City, and like I said, maybe I'm going to make things a little bit more interesting this season. Also, before any of that, I want to show you some of the new development plans for this season, and the reason for that is because I think some players can benefit from it in this season. Paulo Valente, who didn't have the best of preseasons, but still a 68, you're going to be putting him on inverted wide back. That's actually going to train his speed, passing, defending, dribbling, physical, so just all around. Moretti, I'm looking to get him loaned out. Teo's going to be now an inverted wide back. We're going to continue. Look at that sprint speed, 97 acceleration, just a complete beast. Gabia, you know what, let's keep him here. I think he's okay. He's 71 overall and he's still continuing to grow. Putting him on a stopper. Ozan Kabak now a sweeper, gonna get that defensive work rate up so he can track back a little bit more. Pedro Borges, this is a guy that from the beginning of the season I trained him as a center back, I developed him as a center back, and his rating actually did go up, so I guess he was better as a center back all along. Now training him, putting his development plan as a sweeper, gonna make his sprint speed, dribbling, defending, physical go up, and his defensive work rates. Who knows what this guy can turn out to be. 19 years old, 71 overall, good stuff for him. Then we have Alessio Romagnoli, and I did something that I'm going to show you before heading into the Roma match. If you guys want to bring real life into the series, just stop. I know most of you are Milan fans, but for those of you who aren't, just, I'm sorry about this, just stop. Like, nothing real life has to do with this series. So Alessio Romagnoli, still a fantastic player. Sometimes, yes, he has been struggling since his return from injury, but if you actually watch him, he's been defending better, but I don't want to get into that. Romagnoli is training on balance. Conceição, I thought he was going to be better than Borges, but Borges apparently just seems to be a step above him. But Conceição, putting him as a stopper, I think maybe a loan for him would do him good for one more season. As you saw, a guy like Pellegrini just came back on fire. Tomiyasu, I tried to put him, I don't know, either sweeper, stopper, but look, it's just at like a standstill. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put him as a sweeper, see if that could do anything to him. Calabria, I don't know, I was thinking and then I just said balanced. I think he's just a solid fullback. We do have Kalulu, and apparently he's just stopped growing, 23 years old. I didn't know he was that old. I thought he was a little bit younger. Diogo Dalot, I'm developing him as an attacking wide back. Didn't have the best of preseason, so that's why his form is bad, but we're going to look to get that back up. And we do have solid depth at the back, which I'm very, very happy about. Tonali 92, keeping him on balance, just been growing phenomenally these past, well, now it's going to be the 4th season. Then we do have Tommaso Pobega. Maybe we can keep this guy just as a rotation. Deep lying playmaker now has really come into, I guess, his overall. He's a 72. Don't think there's much more growth out of Pobega. Then we're putting Benacer as a deep lying playmaker because this guy literally makes everything tick. 87 overall for Benacer. A lot more than I actually thought he can actually get to. Kessie, 87 overall, training him as a ball-winning midfielder. Well, basically a box-to-box midfielder. They should have just put that as the title. Jens Petter Auge, back from his 7-month-long injury, and a look to get him stuck in right away. I really want to use this guy. So clutch for us. Just has been one of our better players in these past 3 seasons. Training him on his development plan as an inverted wide midfielder. Gonna up that finishing, positioning, shot power, vision, short pass, and good stuff for Auge. And Daniel Maldini. Maybe some people were saying train him as a left back. Honestly, I'm not opposed to it. I'm really, really not opposed to it. It could, like, he's never going to be maybe the first name on the team sheet, but if we could do like this little side project, it would be cool. And maybe he could take his dad's number because that number is reserved for anybody with the Maldini name. So it's going to take 161 weeks, but it's going to train all his defensive abilities. And maybe if he plays as a left midfielder, he can defend a little bit more, but it's even going to up his sprint speed. It's going to maybe stop his stats like finishing, but honestly, I'd like to do this. I think it's a cool little project that we can try and convert Maldini into a left back, and let's see what comes from that. Leao, wide playmaker, man. This guy is 86 and can maybe go on to be 90. And then we do have Gogoladze waiting for a loan. Hakan, advanced playmaker. He dropped off, then he came back, then he dropped off, then like he came back. So Hakan is going to be our main attacking midfielder for the foreseeable future. If we get an offer for him and we need to accept it, maybe we could look another way. I would maybe like to bring in some more Italians in this series, whether it's through the youth academy, whether it's through signings. But as for right now, this is how the squad is going into the first match. Hugo Falk is actually negotiating a loan with a side. Salamaker's wide playmaker, but he looks like he's just at a standstill. Such a great rotation player and such a good player overall. Has some decent stats, but I am training him, developing him as a right midfielder. I did it and then I stopped, and then I did it and I stopped, but I'm going to keep it for this season. I want him to be a right midfielder. Ivan Pellegrini. This guy was on loan at Valladolid and he came back as a 75. I'm putting him as a mobile striker. I don't know, man. Should we attempt to either sell this guy, get that stupid freaking objective, or maybe try and use this guy? He's overall better than Lofgren, but Lofgren has proved it time and time again why he deserves a spot in this side. But Ivan Pellegrini, he scored 1 goal in the preseason tournament, and maybe we're going to look to use him this season. Olof Lofgren, what more to say about this guy? Complete striker. He's already in massive form. 2 goals from 2 games in the preseason tournament. Then we do have Alexander Isak, who is being developed as a complete striker, and that is pretty much it for Isak. Lorenzo Colombo, I don't know, man. I think he's a good, like, he's a good servant for this club, but he just hasn't grown much. Maybe we could look to loan him out, because if he goes, I want to see him still part of like the system in Milan, and maybe, who knows, on loan he can grow and grow and grow and come back. Like I said, man, he always reminded me of a guy like Pippo Inzaghi in this series, because he comes on and he's always at the right place at the right time. But enough about all that. Let's get into the Supercoppa against Roma. This is our lineup. Roma, we lost to them in the Coppa Italia final. They're starting De La Feo as striker, so that's pretty much where I want him to be, because they were always playing him on the left-hand side and he was defending. Locatelli and Cristante in the midfield. Let's get into this one at the Walt Stadium. I guess that we can make it so that in Donnarumma's new contract, we gave him the captain's armband. That's what they negotiated with his agent. It's nothing against Alessio Romagnoli ever. And even in this series, man, he's been solid. Sometimes I guess my defense has just been a little bit shaky, but the new captain of Milan is Gianluigi Donnarumma. And if you guys saw the tifo of Clarence Seedorf watching over us, Roma, always an annoying side, and you saw that in the Coppa Italia final. Let's see what we can do here. Calabria. into Brahim. Was gonna go for the cross in, but saw a couple of players on Isak. Calabria doing very well here. Goalkeeper grabs, taking down Hakan, but that's what the goalkeeper should be doing. Kabak swinging his foot at it, and Brahim is going to keep it in. Good dribbling by Brahim Diaz. Sandro Tonali. Benacer. Oh no, that's a misplaced pass by Ismael Benacer. And here comes Roma on the attack with their speed. They play like it's ultimate difficulty all the time. Macias. Tonali cover. Calabria, who did go forward. Back to Rojas. Calabria, get him off of this ball. That's nice. Getting a challenge. Kabak. He was just marking him, not making a single challenge, not sticking his foot in, absolutely nothing. And Gerard Deulofeu scoring, celebrating against his former club Milan. You don't do that, Deulofeu. Avila. Macias. Very good interception by Davide Calabria. Stopping that one at all costs. Isak is in behind. Leao is helping him out on the overlap. Hakan. Can he spot Brahim forward? Can he hit it right? Brahim Diaz. What a goal by Brahim Diaz, man. What a goal by Brahim Diaz. Hits it first time. And my God, I've been missing a lot of shots. I've been aiming directly at the keeper because I've put it on semi-assisted shooting, because I wanted to make the game as hard as possible. But Brahim Diaz, just a picture perfect volley. Hits it first time in the top left corner of the goal. And we get back in this one as quick as we went down. Brahim, first goal in the Supercoppa, and what a goal to get. We've got a game on our hands. We get that ball back as quick as we lose it. Sandro Tonali. Let's find Rafael Leao. Nice one-touch stuff between Leao and Theo. Why is Hakan the first one in the box instead of Isak? He gets the header. And the reason they don't cross in usually is because of their instructions always set to get in behind. That's why there's no variety in these matches from the AI. Manuel Locatelli. Nicely done by Sandro Tonali. Just doing some good defending. Doing some very good defending. Hakan. Can he send in Alexander Isak? First real attack for Isak. He's got a few defenders on him. Was going to go for the shot. Goes back to Hakan. Nicely done by Alexander Isak. But Hakan's shot didn't catch it right at all. Calabria is everywhere. Very nice by Calabria. Benacer. Breaking away from danger. Nice run by Benacer. He gives to Hakan. Pedro Enrique. What a good challenge. And Macias on the counter. Romagnoli, you get there. Cover for Calabria. Cover for him. Deulofeu. Rojas. Nice ball in. Deulofeu gets taken down by Teo Hernandez, but the referee had already blown for half-time. That could have been a penalty right there. Brahim getting the equalizer, but Deulofeu scoring so early on. That's what Roma can do, and maybe they're real Scudetto contenders this season. Werner has gone to Barcelona. As Macias looking like Werner right now. That was apparently not a good challenge by Ozan Kabak. Looked like I would have got the ball 1,000% of the time, but didn't. Benacer, he can fire forward to Leao. Locatelli is there. It's Rafael Leao making way for Jens Petter Auge. Probably not going to be at his very best, but Kessie has been playing well despite that sharpness being down. Let's go, Auge. Everybody has been waiting for you to come back, and his first pass is directly where I wanted it to go. So let's hope for bigger things than just a simple pass. Calabria, Brahim Diaz. Dai Calabria. He's inside. Calabria looking to send in Isak. Good cross. The more we get this guy's sharpness up, the more he comes back into form, the more his rating is going to go back up. That was not at all a good pass, but it works out. Isak. Go Auge. Can he get a good touch? Yes, he can. Nice ball from Isak to Auge, trying to beat the goalkeeper at the near post. Benacer. Get on Locatelli. Nicely done by Ismael Benacer. Romagnoli now back to Donnarumma. Let's try to send this to Calabria. Yes, he's going to get. Go, Isak. Why are you not running? Hakan needs to go back now because of Isak's not run. Good passing, Theo. Now finds Auge trying to get around Locatelli, but the skill doesn't work out for him. Benacer. Nice dribbling by Ismail Benacer. He's got players on him. Benacer. Go Benacer. Nice dribbling by Benacer. And Auge was in behind, but Teo's going to take it himself. Go, Teo Hernandez. Good run. Hakan spots Isak. Take it around the goalkeeper, Alexander Isak. Yes, he gets the goal. He's been a little bit quiet, but he gets the goal. Takes it around the goalkeeper. And Milan looking like they're going to get the victory in the Supercoppa. Going to play the long ball. I'm going to take advantage of that one by just intercepting Auge. He looks very lively today. Looks very lively after that 7-month injury. But just losing out on that one. Let's defend this, guys. Not that much time left. Perez to the other side. That ball gets played in behind. Diogo Dalot happy to go back to Gigio Donnarumma, who sends it as far forward as he can. And Milan going to be picking up another piece of silverware. It's not the biggest of trophies ever, but at least it's revenge from the Coppa Italia final. Goal by Brahim Diaz, a fantastic volley, and Alexander Isak just slipping by the goalkeeper, and Gianluigi Donnarumma, the captain, going to be lifting another trophy. He did lift the Scudetto last season, and the Supercoppa Italiana is Milan's. Now, here's how it's looking. We got a couple of days until the first... Oh my god, look at that for a calendar to start off the season. We have Atalanta and then Juve. So some pretty great games, and then a derby coming up in September. So this league is going to be no joke. We're going to advance a couple of days, see what happens, maybe get some offers. Like I said, man, I don't know what's going to happen this season. I don't know which signings I'd like to make. We're going to find out all in due time. I would never think of accepting this, and that's one of the reasons that I'm not going to. That's the reason I bought him. In 2 seasons, man, he's really developed into a big player, and I could just try and add a little bit of drama to this one, but after 2 seasons, I don't think he'd like to leave the club, and he seems happy. We just negotiated a good contract for him, so rejecting 97 million from Barcelona, it's a lot of money that we can maybe spend on I don't even know who, because Kabak right now is one of the better defenders in this game, and that's why I'm rejecting it. So I'm not comprehending why we were getting so many transfer offers, and now that I'd like to maybe get some and make the series a little bit more interesting, we're not getting any. Olaf Lofgren is asking me to play. I'll think about it. Probably not going to start him. Want to ride that form that Isak had from the last match, or maybe, who knows, we can switch to a 2-striker formation. Atalanta, first match of the Serie A season. Thing that I don't really like about playing the 4-4-2 is that guys like Hakan don't get in there, and I want to play Auge, continue to get his sharpness up, and that's maybe one of the reasons I'm thinking of formation change. We might need to sell on some players. Maldini is on the bench. Let's also get Pellegrini onto it. Salamaker, sorry, you're not going to be there for today. Pellegrini, I'd like to bring him on, maybe show you what he can do. We're going with Tomiyasu and Kabak for this match. I want Romagnoli ready for the match coming up against Juve. They've got Verbic, Jimenez, and Atalanta. I don't know, they haven't been doing that well, but they always seem to just give us a tough time. This one's at the San Siro. The defending champs Milan try to get their season on track with a victory in the first match. Mr. Olaf Lofgren has got himself a new number this season, and I hope this guy can just continue to grow and continue to score. He's got the number 7 for this season. I think that's a fitting number for him. Maybe we're missing a guy with number 11. I don't know. Maybe a new signing. Maybe something. But as for right now, Milan won themselves the Supercoppa. Atalanta in their way in the first match of the season. Let's do this, guys. Teo Hernandez gonna make runs inside. Yes, he does. He gives, and he continues to go. Isak, Kessie, Lofgren, Teo, man, stay there. You know the ball's gonna get to you. Teo, what are you doing? Jimenez does get the sliding challenge right. Teo, ball gets slipped through, but Gigio Donnarumma, smart goalkeeping by him. Isak tries to send Auge forward. What's wrong with Isak? Hateboer. Benacer on him. Hateboer. Benacer putting pressure, but not much else. Ball still on their feet. Loftus-Cheek. Kessie looked like he was running away from his man. Verbic. Kabak. Just wait to get in a good challenge. This is good defending. Don't know how Don't know how Willian Jose actually ended up on that one after not a single person makes a challenge. But Atalanta, Milan 1-0 down. Not a good start, guys. Afforded a little bit of time and space here. He's going to take it. Okay. Lofgren is in the box. Or it's going to be Kessie. Good dribbling by Lofgren. Gives to Calabria. Brahim. Guys, seriously. Let's go. Now they're just giving us the ball back. Brahim Diaz. Calabria, you were meant to make the run on the overlap, but he didn't. Calabria drops it back for Lofgren. Lofgren, and how in the world did that not go in? And how is there so much power off this guy's shot? Until these guys just hold the ball and don't stop Kabak. Please, Kessie. Get a good touch. Referee's gonna blow the halftime whistle. We had our opportunities. None of them want to go in, but Atalanta, man, just defending. And when they attack, they just shield the ball, so we can't give away stupid fouls. Slow day at the office for Isak. Let's drop it down a couple of points. Maybe 46. Don't know why that came in like it was fired out of a goddamn cannon. Calabria, please, Benacer. Get this ball away from danger. Good pressure. Teo, gonna start off on a run. He's got a few options here. Teo's going to take it. Going to take it. Going to find Lofgren instead of Isak. Good dribbling by Olof Lofgren. He's in behind. Olof Lofgren can... What in the world was that? His first shot was at 17 million miles an hour. This one, how in the world? What was that? Nice run and good pass by Teo. Keep going, Teo. Isak. Auge. Go, Auge. Get the pass by Isak. And keep going. Auge. Good dribbling by Auge. Very nicely done. Good stuff by Auge. And the final skill move doesn't come off. Kessie. Guys. Nice. Nice, Teo. Kessie. Pellegrini. Lofgren. Can he turn? Yes, he can. Olof. Lofgren. Good dribbling by Lofgren. He's not around Pablo Enrique or whatever in the world his name is. Calabria. Nice, Auge. Calabria now. Get it forward to Lofgren. Lofgren going to find Leao. Pellegrini is in behind. Yes, he will be. Ivan Pellegrini. Nicely done by Ivan Pellegrini. Let's go. First start. First goal by Ivan Pellegrini. Gets him behind. Rafael Leao. The substitutions playing a part. Could have taken it first time on his left, but just dribbled around the defender. Tucks it in the bottom right corner. Ivan Pellegrini. Maybe this is the guy. This is the guy that we should have been focusing on. Olof. Calabria, get forward. Get forward, Calabria. Make the run inside, I guess. Finds Pellegrini. Ivan. Pellegrini. Calabria. Gives it back to him. Tonali. He can find Lofgren. Olof. Lofgren. The shot is directly at the goalkeeper, but the defender doesn't do well there. Slow motion, everybody. Why? How's he been saved so many times today, Lofgren? How's he not scored? This guy has made everything tick. This guy has made everything tick. And now, why is Golini taking so long? Let's go, guys, man. Referee, you shouldn't let them play. Oh, man, you shouldn't let them continue. That's deliberate time wasting. And Milan, only 1 point from the first match of the season. But did you see Ivan Pellegrini and Olof Lofgren playing together up top? Ah, man, maybe it's going to be a big season for them. Ivan Pellegrini with the goal. 1 attempt. 1 goal. 109 million from Manchester United. Kessie, 87, really has come into his overall, has really been one of the better midfielders. Let's make this interesting. If heads, we have to go ahead and accept it. If tails, we can just go ahead and reject it. Let's see. It's going to be tails. So Kessie is saved from the heads or tails of doom. And we're going to go ahead and reject it because I really didn't want to see Kessie go. But maybe, who knows, in this save he wanted to leave. But it hadn't crossed his mind that he wanted to leave Milan. Let's reject this offer from Manchester United. Juve down in 11th. A draw from their first match. Who did they play in their first game? I'd like to see if maybe they just... It was Udinese. Udinese drawing with Juve in the first match of the season. Now Milan against Juve at their home stadium. This one's going to be a big one. And I might have some ideas about the formation and the players that are going to start. Is he really starting a 76 overall and a 71 overall up top? Yes, because Isak just not getting into the right positions. I don't know what's happening with him. but he's obviously still going to be our first choice striker. Let's put him on the bench for a bit. Let's get Maldini there. Who knows? Maybe even Colombo. Auge is just not going to cut it today. He's very, very tired. And let's get Salamakers there. And maybe let's just start Diogo Dalot. Maybe we should start Diogo Dalot in this one. Yes, let's do it. Nothing against Calabria. Donnarumma with the captain's armband. Romagnoli and Kabak. Benacer starting. Apparently the only one who feels like doing anything. Let's get into this one away from home. That Kessie offer could have maybe made us bots. One of the better players right now. And I've actually been scouting with the Global Transfer Network for world-class players around this entire save file. So maybe, who knows, a gem from some team, somebody somewhere that we never really thought of. Maybe we can sign them. So I'm going to take a look at it after this match right here. They still have Cristiano Ronaldo still playing into his late 30s now in the 4th season. Don't know how old he's going to be. Maybe 39, maybe almost 40 like Zlatan was. Pellegrini got the goal. Lovgren and him were very, very threatening. The only threatening parts of last match. Rashka. Romagnoli reads that one well. Lovgren. Christensen gets to it instead of Lovgren. Januzaj. Nicely done by Leao. I need a big game from Hakan today. He looked like lost in a couple of the games. Januzaj with a good block that just sends that one out. Not where I wanted to throw the ball at all, but you know what? And nothing I did. That was for Dalot. What is going on already? Nothing feels right. Nice, Alessio. Maybe taking the armband off of him just made him a little bit smarter. Not going in for reckless challenges. It's only his first game he's played. But that is nice already by Alessio. He can find Diogo Dalot. Just slow down the tempo of this match. Good ball. Brahim Diaz. Can he send forward? Olof Lofgren around the goalkeeper. Just gets caught in his foot. Keep up the pressure. They're going to make mistakes. Keep it up, Benacer. That's Gomez. Just, yes. Thank you. Teo. Pellegrini. Pellegrini. What is happening? Why does everybody feel so slow? Hakan. Hakan, is he going to go for a shot? Why not, man? Why not? Why in the world not? Hakan with the shot from just outside because he saw the space, decided to take it, finally getting something going in this one as he whips in the corner. Romagnoli, no. Okay, it's going to go off for another corner. For some reason, I clicked the square button instead of the circle button to shoot. Trying to find the captain. There is Ivan Pellegrini. Ma che cazzo, man? Like, what in the world? How is this guy so goddamn good? And he's coming and hug me. Yes. Yes. Sent you out on loan. Sent you out on loan. Came back as a 75. One touch. Touches it down. And a phenomenal strike by Ivan Pellegrini. Should this guy be our main striker over Isak? That's 2 goals in 2 games. Let's go. Yes, Benacer. Putting the pressure. Lofgren. Pellegrini. Why is he running away from the ball? But it doesn't matter, man. What a half. We had to defend. We defended and we defended and we defended. And the ball was just not doing anything we wanted it to. But it's okay. Because we get the goal. Milot Rashka. You can be the player to watch all you want. You haven't done a single thing. 45 minutes left. Pellegrini. What a goddamn goal. Artur. Romagnoli. Going in. Ronaldo with the volley just over the bar. Costa with a terrible touch. And let's go ahead and take Benacer off because apparently he is ruined. We've got Tonali. Let's bring on Tonali for Ismail Benacer. I'd like to get these guys all 3 playing at the same time. But at the same time, I want wingers. But let's hope that they're okay with this. Nicely done by Tonali. Let's go back to Donnarumma. Get this. Far away, Donnarumma. Oh, man. Put pressure. Ronaldo. Don't know how he got that past. Aaron Ramsey. Can you make a challenge? Why is it? Why is it? I'm going in for the standing tackle and it doesn't even do the animation. It does absolutely nothing. Nicely done by Adama Traore. Ball gets played in. Chicho Donnarumma the save. Can you get this ball clear? I don't know how many times I have to click the clear button. Circle, square, anything. Just get the ball out. We hang on for a 1-0 lead. What a goal by Ivan Pellegrini. What a goal by Ivan Pellegrini. On the short list, it's all players that we have scouted throughout the seasons, and maybe one that I can look at is, I don't know, I've always really liked Castrovilli, maybe just as a backup. There's the Zlatan Ibrahimovic regen, but Zaniolo, man, maybe we can go in for this guy. I'm gonna leave you guys on a cliffhanger. I'm gonna go ahead and approach to buy him. We're gonna negotiate it and everything, because right now we have no backup for Hakan, and I want some Italians in this side. And Zaniolo, I guess, left Roma. They didn't believe in him because of all his injuries. Now at Hoffenheim, 84 overall. We saw with Hakan, he can go up. Let's go ahead and approach to buy Nicolo Zaniolo. Let's see what happens from this. He's worth about 54 million. We have so much goddamn money to work with, so I think even 60 million would be fine for them. Let's see what Hoffenheim say. They want Tomiyasu plus Nicolo Zaniolo. I don't want to get rid of Takehiro Tomiyasu, obviously, so we could just go ahead and offer, like, I don't know, maybe it's overpaying 70 million, but right now, market is so inflated, the values are so inflated that 70 million is a reasonable offer fee for Nicolo Zaniolo, and I'm not going to go ahead and negotiate a contract. But the good thing about this guy is that he can play attacking midfielder when Hakan's tired, and he can even play on the right-hand side, and then Auge and Leao can switch on the left-hand side, and then even Salamaker's on that right-hand side. We need some depth. The only thing is injury-prone, but I don't mind that. He's got some decent speed, reactions, dribbling on him, so he's overall a very good player and can even continue to grow. It's some more Italian blood into the series that we have been missing, and who knows, maybe even a guy like Armini. I've been scouting him. I didn't think he was this much, but then we'd have Romagnoli, Kabak, Tomiyasu, Armini, and who knows, maybe this guy could be a backup as well. So I'm going to leave it at that. The offer for Zaniolo has been accepted, and let's see what happens. We have a couple days left up until the transfer deadline day, and no more offers for any of our players. Rebic is gone. Fekir is gone. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, you can leave me a like down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.